Pretty wave.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Anyway,
We're on the ship.
we just had our safety muster. We had our first cocktail because we're on a cruise. We've never cruised before. And here are some of our first impressions.
One.
Okay, while we were finishing our cocktail, someone came over and said, we have the Plus package. Now, when you sign up for Princess, which we're on, you have the option of getting packages. The Plus package includes Wi-Fi, includes 15 drinks per person per
15
day.
a day.
15. And some other restaurants and
fancy
gratuities
desserts.
and all kinds of cool stuff. People are coming on board and it's pretty loud, but anyhow, so they tried to offer us the premier package, which was,
And they hit us up while we were having a cocktail and while we had just arrived and are excited to be here.
and I was going to, I was considering it.
No.
So I wanted to hear it right away. She says, no. I don't, you know, I wanted to hear what the offer was to see, because, be honest with you, I don't read directions very well. And when I booked this thing and I got the Plus package, I thought we were getting 2 drinks per day, but we're getting 15 per person
Per day.
So I was going to upgrade that to God knows what.
We had watched many videos on things to watch out for on cruises. It's our first cruise, so
Yes.
of course we're gonna look into stuff.
Yeah.
And they said watch out for the upsell because they're gonna try and do
Well,
that.
I'm open-minded.
Yeah, he's nicer. That's what it is.
I am nice.
He's just
I am
nicer. If we had upgraded, that's $70 more per day.
Per person? No, not per person, per
That's
day.
per day for the two of us.
Well, I wanted to hear what he had to say because maybe they would discount.
$700. $700 more for something
$770
we
actually, but
already
let's not quibble.
have. So
All right.
I
Anyhow,
kind of watch out more for stuff
we had
like
our first
that.
cocktail. It was lovely. The ship looks beautiful. I'm very excited.
I am too.
Very excited, as you can see. We haven't left port yet. We're still in San Francisco, so I'm going to turn this phone around so you can see the Coit Tower. Bam!
Woohoo!
Did I get it?
There it is. You're fine. There it is.
The ports. Anyway,
But if you do go on Princess, the thing they do now is these little medallions.
yes.
And that's how you get in your room, how you check in, how you do everything, how you pay
You get
for
your drinks, your
stuff.
food. You don't take out a credit card. You don't do anything.
It's like
all
going
on
to
that.
an all-inclusive
It's awesome.
resort thing with no
It makes it
troubles.
so easy.
So we according to YouTube wisdom, we came in a day early. We stayed one night in San Francisco and then
Yes.
came to the port. We did that through Princess, and I will say that that worked out great because that includes transportation from the airport to the hotel. That in the morning, the hotel staff picks up all the luggage.
And we don't see the luggage until it'll be in our room. Hopefully.
That's the idea. And then when you come to the port and check in, if you have your medallion mailed to you well ahead of time,
As we did.
you go through the lickety-split
We had
line.
no line at all. People are still boarding. We've already gone through a safety muster, had a cocktail, and
did our check-in.
And our way to the next cocktail, I think.
So that's just the first day, just getting on the
first
ship.
hour. So we'll see you in our room and give you a tour. Okay, so here we are with our little And it already saw you for some reason and unlocked. It read you from a distance. This is how awesome this thing is. And here is our stateroom. Let's give it a look-see. Come on in. Here's our closet space.
Oh man,
That's a good closet.
That's a lot of closet.
Ooh, this is a nice room, baby. Oh, we got a nice patio, and I ordered water for us.
This is with the upgrade plus. You have water service, so you get a lot of water, which is nice.
So this is a nice room.
Wow.
A little desk for the work, for the creation station. And I can't wait to sit out here when we're out to sea.
This is a good sized bed.
Let's check out the bathroom.
More TV.
All
We
right.
got to go to the balcony.
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm going to the balcony.
Okay. Let me go out.
All right. Oh my gosh, we have a balcony.
This is a nice balcony. We're still here in the port of San Francisco. We haven't left yet. Koi Tower again. You can see the fog that was over the city this morning is finally lifted. That's the Golden Gate Bridge down there. We go under that bridge and it's pretty iconic. We're going to be up on the pool deck. I'm very excited, as you can see.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome. A little coffee in the morning here.
Oops. Almost tripped.
Look at
on
that.
The lawn chair.
Look at
Wow.
that. There's Alcatraz, folks. Alcatraz right there. That's dynamite. Oh, let's go check out the bathroom
Okay.
while it's clean.
Before we wreck this whole room.
Ooh, all right.
I've been in hotel rooms
It's
smaller than
tidy,
this.
very tidy, very nice. I'm gonna let you
Oh.
step in. Got the shower, got the commode. Got here. Got some lovely hand wash soap and body lotion, as well as fully stocked. This is quite nice.
All right, stand in the shower so we can get some scale.
Well, I got shoes on. I don't want to stand in the shower.
Oh, brother. All right.
I'll lean in. Okay.
After some clumsiness, I'm going in. All right.
There's
So,
plenty
all
of
right. Well, it's a little snug, but it is on the cruise ship, and that's the way it is. I am 5'3", excuse me, 5'3", so you can judge by that. Oh, there's a nice little clothesline.
Yeah, but I
here.
want to close the clothesline so I don't hang myself.
Well, it's well above the shower head. He's so weird. So, this closes around. Let's see.
It's like an RV.
Yeah, but better. All right. This will work. I think it'll work.
Ooh, let's recreate.
Ah! But, this seems good.
Very, very nice. Very clean. Turn the water on. Let's see, make sure that everything's running. Yeah, ooh, nice
Oh, that's
pressure.
true. On YouTube, they said make sure
Give
everything
it a flush.
works before you start.
Well, I think we should lift the...
To flush, close lid and push button. I have closed lid.
So maybe the button is pushed. Hold it. I guess it's
Okay.
flushed.
I don't know. We'll read this
Well-
and get back to you.
It was nice and sunny.
And then the fog came,
The fog came in and the wind followed.
and it's cold. So
So this is up.
All the
We
partying.
just took off from San Francisco on our way to Ketchikan. We shall be there in
I don't know.
a couple days.
we're going in now.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold. Goodbye.
Bye. So we are here at the Botticelli. This is our first meal, real meal. This is called a sail away dinner. It's a beautiful menu, and it changes every day, they told us. We talked to the sommelier. She's bringing us some wine. I'm having the Malbec. Stacey's having Pinot Grigio. But They have, for starters, they have goat cheese and vegetable antipasto. They have seared garlic prawns. That's what I'm getting. Garlic salad. They have pastas. For the mains, they have risotto. They have a seafood stew, which I think I'm going to get. I don't know what Stacy's going to get yet. She's holding this camera and she's cold. As you can see, there are 3 plates on this little table. I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I got 2 things because it's a cruise. I got the seafood stew, which looks amazing, mussels, shrimp, and scallops, and some beautiful sauce. And then I got the fried cod with a puree of mashed potatoes. Stacy got the salmon, and what is that, with a risotto? On a risotto?
Peas.
On peas. So, we'll see if this fills us up, because I'll just order more. It's a cruise. It's our first full day at sea. We woke up to gray skies and choppy waves, but frankly, it's very, very comfortable. And this is a big ship, so you really don't feel much.
All right, here is a fun thing they do. This is our first full day at sea, so we were going to do a big explore, get very systematic. So I wanted to start at the top and work our way down. But these screens that are everywhere will help you get places. So the top is up here at 19. So up there, here's all the stuff. There's the center court, links, there's this photo studio, neat jogging track, I want to see that. So then let's say you want to go jogging track, you tap on that, and then here's this that says get me there. You hit that, and then it shows you the steps. So here's us. So to get up, there's only one elevator to do that. So we have to walk over here, go up 2 stairs to 15, which are right here. Then we walk towards the back of the ship, the aft, through the pool, across here, over to these elevators, because they will take us to 18. So the cool thing is that no matter where you are, you can find out where you want to be and get a map for it. And then even if you go along the way and go like, oh, I forgot, where am I? What am I supposed to do? There'll be another one of these. And it also works on the app on your phone. But here's the thing. So yesterday, our first day on the ship, we were trying to use the app on the phone. I gotta say, not the most accurate. As far as like, where are you right now? I found it a little difficult. Maybe I'll get the hang of it. But look at that. So that's pretty cool, pretty high tech, and very convenient. So let's go up.
Should have grabbed the windsock for the microphone, so I hope we're okay.
Well, it's going to be windy. As you can see, we're shivering. Right over here is the miniature golf grounds over here. Court, whatever. And then there's pickleball.
Let me turn this around. So over here is pickleball and basketball. All right, let's walk this way.
Yes.
And
But good luck trying to control the ball.
Yeah, we're not going to play tomorrow. We did sign up, but I don't think we're going to do that now.
We'll have to do it with a winter coat on, because we are on our way to Alaska and it's cold.
It's dang cold. So where we're walking right now is up on the shuffleboard, the jogging track around the top. Oh my God. And what else is up here? Here's a room.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh! See, I'm glad we're doing this because nobody seems to show this ever. Okay.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm going to flip this around. So.
But look at the view. We're at the back of the ship, right here.
I will.
Or the aft, as they say.
Look at that. So, and here's some brave souls in the hot tub. Yikes, they must be from Alaska.
Well, here's the thing. we're from Las Vegas, so anything under 80 degrees. Anything under 80 degrees, I'm cold. We're from Vegas, baby.
So, one of my reasons for wanting to do this besides exploring was on the day of the glacier viewing, I was hoping like we'll track down a good
Best
spot
view spot.
where we think will be terrific.
Yeah, I think it's going to be from
see.
a balcony.
It might be, because by the time we're by a glacier, this might be so cold up here.
We'll turn into a glacier.
All right, so this is deck 19 at the top of Ruby Princess. Now we're going to work our way down and explore and hopefully find a spot where we think is great for glacier viewing. Okay.
This is a good spot too to stay inside.
Yeah, it's their nightclub, or one of their few nightclubs. And they had a rock show or rock concert with the DJ here last night around 10 o'clock. But 10 o'clock,
We were tired.
not happening. It was the first day. We did everything, probably drank too much, but you know.
So this is on deck 18.
Yes, and it's
And
lovely.
It's called the Skywalker Lounge. You can see why. So not a bad spot, but there are things in the way. You can go outside here. So it'll depend on weather, but this isn't bad because nobody comes up here during the
Yeah,
day.
when we get to the glaciers, it'll be a pretty good viewing spot.
Might be.
But frankly, our balcony is amazing and it's unobstructed. That might be the way.
It might be. All right, down we go. We're on deck 17 now, which they're called the sport deck.
And it's basically for youth, teens, tweens.
And little kids. And
Yeah.
also on this deck that I'm looking forward to actually walking into is a place called the Sanctuary. So if you're traveling with kids, you can drop them off in here and then go hang out
And it
by
looks
yourself.
cool. So this is
So
called
here's a look.
this is called the Tree House. Now this is for ages 3 to 7, and you can hear them in there playing. We're not going to go in and disturb them.
Right. So there's 3 to 7. And then come over here to the middle. And
this
here
is
you have 8 to
8
12.
to 12, the lodge, and it's games and computer activities. It's pretty awesome.
And then come over here. It's the beach house, 13 through 17. And that's down in here. So again, we're not going to go in there, but just to show you that that's what's going on. So let's see what else is here. All right.
We found the sanctuary,
Which is also on technically deck 17,
but
but it's at the opposite end of the ship. So to get from 17 at the aft to
you have to be at the forward, you have to go down to 15, walk across all the way to
the
the
front.
aft, to the end of the ship, and then come on up.
yes, well, to the forward of the ship. We were at the aft,
Oh,
and now we are at the front.
so much for my nautical skills, being a
But-
Navy veteran.
So, deck 17, working our way down, sanctuary. I will flip this around, it's lovely. And, whoops, try again. There we go. So you have a view now out the front.
And you can get a massage here.
And they do massages out here, things like that. So if you were on a warm weather, a warm weather cruise, this would be something. So not a lot of folks out here right now. All right, we're off to 16, and as you go down from here, it gets busier, like more active. There's more
Yes,
stuff
there's more things going
on
on.
each of those levels. So off
we'll
to 16. We can't watch the glacier from here.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no,
this would be good.
No. Here we
Too
go.
windy.
So deck 16. This takes you into just below where we were, the spa area, and they're headed to the gym. So this is the pool from the sanctuary. They have their own little pool in the nice weather. And here is Fitness. Bob was here this morning. So it's pretty cool. And it's at the front of the ship. So while you're working out, and there are a lot, you can watch out the front of the ship. That's so cool.
I was down here this morning, and as you can see, it's pretty packed. I don't want to disturb anybody's workout. They're having a good workout. They have pre-tour equipment. They have a lot of treadmills, bicycles, recumbent bicycles. Then they have a spin class going on. There's a lot of equipment, a lot of activity going here. So it's pretty awesome for a cruise.
Okay, we are on deck 16 now, and this is mostly pools and sun decks, things like that.
And it's windy, as you can see. My
Very.
hair is blowing all over.
That's crazy. So as far as viewing the glaciers, this is unobstructed and very wide
This
open.
would be pretty incredible.
So we'll
And
spin it this way. There you go. Woo!
I would imagine from glacier time it's going to be pretty filled, but
Yeah.
that's okay. We're going to be pretty intrepid and get down here and get our spot.
So this,
Have a wool hat over the
maybe,
Yeah.
unless, maybe. But this is the unobstructed place open. I may have to find
I gotta
something with a
say,
window.
It's really beautiful just looking out into nothingness.
That is nice, but
I like it.
all I'm thinking about is how my hair is getting completely ratty.
Me too.
All right, we're making our way further. Aft, deck 16, and this is Adagio.
This is Adagio.
Next door is Sabatini's Italian, which is one of the specialty restaurants. We're going to be there tonight. But this, I think, might be just a bar. I'm not sure, but we're going to explore.
Looks kind of neat.
Oh, this is nice.
Very clubby.
Yeah. So it looks like a little bar.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
And I guess it attaches to Sabatini's.
It's a piano bar. There's a piano in the corner.
Oh, how pleasant.
This is nice, relaxing.
This is a place if you want to hide out and read.
Yes. Look, Louis Armstrong was here. And then this here is Sabatini's.
So tonight we'll be here.
Well, tonight we'll be here and it'll be all nice and everything.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right, now we're on 15, which is the buffet floor, essentially. This is looking aft, and that will take you out to the pool levels, and then the buffets are huge, buffet space, and it continues up there. I'll go through here because that's where you have to go. All right, this is still on deck 15. We're on the lower levels of the pools we showed earlier, but these aren't a bad idea if you're out of the elements a little more for glacier watching, maybe, because there's glass around at this level. It's still windy, but not quite as bad.
And there are people in the hot tub.
Yep.
Go figure.
I don't know, these folks in the hot tub, what's up with them?
Yeah. Not gonna do it.
But it is a nice spot to just, if you want to have a snack and watch the ocean. But our mission is choosing a glacier spot. Off we go. So, deck 15. All right. We have come down from 15 to deck 14. Now, decks 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, and 8 are all stateroom levels. So there's nothing public on those things but the staterooms. So we're going to go down to the promenade deck, and there's a whole bunch of stuff there.
See, we're just on 15, which is a pool deck. And Princess is known for their pizza. Who knew? Well, we actually knew because a bunch of YouTubers that we follow had said so. And we tested it out, and I gotta say, pretty darn good. I had the pepperoni. Stacy, you had
I had the mushrooms and prosciutto.
which was the specialty of today.
day, yeah.
Today, it was really good. It had a nice char on the bottom, no flop, great undercarriage. It was wonderful.
All right, so we're outside the Princess Theater. We are now on deck 7, all the way aft. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so tonight's show is called Stardust. And when you're at sea, there are 3 shows a day. When you are in port, there are 2. And right now it's closed because it says rehearsal in progress because there's going to be a show this afternoon. So all the way aft on 14. Now, could we watch glaciers from here?
7.
Oh, shit, 7. This is why he's in charge of getting us places. So this is kind of fun.
Well,
So this is a little more the classic promenade outside this level. As
so
far as like
this
a wood
level,
deck.
7 and 6 are where a lot of the bars are.
And functions and things like this is guest services and signing up for excursions is right
And
there.
stores and so forth.
And the shops, which we have not been in yet. We'll do that probably next. Here's, I'll show this. This is cute. So on the right is Wheelhouse Bar. Then on the left is the Salty Dog Gastropub. So this is kind of cute and pubby in here. I don't know what they're doing in the main piazza. It seems like it's some weird dance thing. But we're making our way aft. Bob has abandoned me. So God help me. I'm on my mission alone now, and I could get lost. But here again, we're on deck 7, and this is where you can kind of do that whole walk outside, traditional cruise ship kind of thing. And there are lounge chairs out there if you don't mind the cold and the wind while you're walking around. All right, making our way aft. This is, let's see what they're doing. I think, which club is this? They're having a fine art show auction. I think this is Explorers Lounge, deck 7. Yes, Explorers Lounge. Okay, making our way to the back. Isn't that pretty? All this wood is so pretty. So this is through the photo gallery, and where you can have, you know, special fancy photos done of yourself. There you go. See the little chairs out there? I'm not going out there. It's dang cold. But on a lovely day, I will. So this is heading to the aft, deck 7, Crown Grill. I think we're eating there later this week. And a little shop where you can buy binoculars, things to do with your medallion. To the back, at the very back is where we started this morning. For us is Club Fusion. And they're doing some kind of dance thing in here today, right now. All right, let's go see. Let's go see what they're doing. Oh, it's the merengue class. They're having a merengue class.
Keep those feet stepping, alright? Remember, we can take on the spot to start. Alright. Let's take a deep breath all together. Smile at your partner. And let's give it a go. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, my person. Turn, 2, 3, 4, and paddle. Back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, another time. Unravel. 1, 2, 3.
And of course, the bar is open.
Oh, yeah. Hey, on this one.
All the way aft
deck 7. Okay.
All right, all the way aft, look at that, on deck 6, is the Da Vinci dining room, and they're closed right now. They're open for special reservations. So it's one of the specialty restaurants. So that's all the way aft on 6. So continuing the mission, now we're headed forward on 6. Let's see what we got. All right, now we're in the middle. More shops, more shops, more shops. We're in the middle of the ship, and here in the piazza, it's 3 stories, so 6 is the middle of it. And all kinds of shopping, of course, and it's duty-free, etc. And here's the main space for guest services. I'm gonna walk towards the floor of the ship and then down the other side. But I've been looking for this, not the casino Gatsby's, because that's, you know, Vegas. What do I care? What I care about is the arcade. What? Oh, boy, did that look bigger on YouTube. Oh, all right, fine. Disappointment for me. Boy, it looked a lot more substantial online. I was looking forward to goofing off a lot in there when I was bored. But here's a look at the casino. All the way forward is staterooms at the front of the ship. So I bet you those are pretty nice, honestly, and maybe have an incredible view. I don't know. So we're going to make our way aft, deck 5. And right here in this hallway is their art gallery. So all of this leads to that center, the piazza in the middle. So deck 5, art gallery, into the lowest level of the piazza. So fun. So what's yummy over here is the International Cafe. That you can grab something and go pretty quickly. You want a little snack, a little sandwich, a little dessert, all that's really good. And it's real easy. And there's the coffee bar, and that's fancy, and then a regular bar. On the other side is another nice bar. And down this way, at this end of the ship, is the other specialty dining, the Michelangelo. I think it's specialty. Gosh, I'm just not sure. But I think we're going to eat here later in the week too. So that's at this end of deck 5. So here's something fun. Hopefully you can see this. Every deck, of course, in a number of places has the map. So this morning on our Explorer, we started up here. We're at Skywalker nightclub, and outside is deck 19, a little jogging track and such. And we have worked our way over and back, over and back, over and back. And we are now down here. Well, I am down here on deck 5. And here is the other view of deck 5. Here's where I am. So this whole aft section of 5, after the Michelangelo dining room, off limits. That's all work and stuff. And down one more level, the only thing there on the gala deck is the medical center And then you get into all the employees' housing and things like that. There's a little more on deck 5. Let's go take a look. Back of deck 5 is Internet Cafe. All right, future cruise sails. You want to sail again. And the wine bar. They have lots of events there. So this is the lowest level of Piazza. We'll head out the other side of it. Back to the outside. So this is 3/4 of the way through the day 2 full day at sea.
Yes, so we're going to give a recap of our at sea day 2.
Because it did not go as planned.
You know, you're on a ship going around 20 miles an hour up the coast, all the way to Alaska with almost 3,000 people aboard. Things could go wrong.
Things can happen. So the first thing that sort of, oh my gosh, it was, I really wanted to do, there were 2 things in a row, talks. One was on a naturalist talk about whales and orcas, because we're going in Alaska. And I thought, oh, that could be neat. And the second one, our first stop is Ketchikan. So there was a guy to come and talk to us about,
he was a local from Ketchikan. He was going to tell us all
the stuff about Ketchikan.
Ketchikan.
But
Well, see, back in my high school days, if I went to an assembly and they were the speakers, I would have been kicked out and probably suspended for
my
doing
gosh.
things that I shouldn't have done.
They were so Snoresville. Oh my gosh. I was looking forward to, because I have been to many a national park and had rangers, and I
We're
like that
knowledgeable
stuff.
and have energy, and you know,
Honestly, so in a nutshell, so that we don't just go off on a rant on like what the hell, because I will. Our first speaker, she's the naturalist of the ship. She's been
Yes.
doing this a very long time. There was nothing in the talk at all that you didn't already know from like elementary school.
yeah, I mean, they
Here
were both
is the
PhD.
dorsal fin.
Yeah,
This is a fluke. What?
So the male dorsal fin, I picked this up, is larger than the female dorsal
Yes.
fin, and then we learned about their genitals, actually. You know, how to tell the difference between
They're
a
markings.
male and a female orca. Okay.
Okay, that's the
Interesting.
extent. So there was that. Then our next speaker right after that about Ketchikan, they're both perfectly nice people, but it
was
quickly
like-
turned into,
Here's my home movie slide. This is me with my local community music group, and there's little Amy there. She plays the trombone.
you know,
and,
she's the daughter of my friend James.
yeah, who
and
delivers
it was-
cakes on Tuesday to the local charity.
So what we're saying, the takeaway is, I had some high expectations as to these local experts, quote unquote, that would be speaking.
Yeah,
And
and I went along for the ride because you know
He doesn't
I
care.
don't have patience for anything remotely educational at this point. I've learned everything I'm going to ever
that's
learn.
it. I'm gonna
Done.
So, anyways, they were sadly, so very boring. And unfortunately, what's kind of worse is that they weren't that helpful. I was looking forward to Ketchikan. I was looking forward to hearing from, here's the best place for ice cream. If you want a quick bite, this place that you might
Yeah.
not know about right around the corner.
Really, you
Then
don't
the
get-
tourist area.
That would have been more interesting.
That's what I expected.
What are the great excursions to do?
Yeah.
Where are the good places to eat? where are the places that are overrated, that are just tourist traps. Boom.
Exactly.
You could have done that talk in 15 minutes.
But there wasn't one bit of that information.
But he did play the native flute.
Yeah, he was the music teacher at the junior
local high school.
amongst other businesses that we got to hear all about. That anyway, that's enough. That's enough.
So another
In the
highlight,
midst of that,
we had interruption from the captain. Apparently, not one, but 2 passengers had to be medevaced off the ship.
yeah, which is
So that
horrible.
created a delay. We were supposed to get into Ketchikan tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., but now we'll probably get there around 10. We had an excursion planned for 9:30. That's not going to happen. However, we booked it through Princess, and their Dynamite. They rescheduled us for a later show.
yeah.
So that's all good.
So that is a plus, and
Yeah.
just sort of a tip that here's a benefit of
Booking
through the cruise.
Yes.
Because if something like this happens of a delay,
You're covered.
they handle it. Versus if you'd booked it yourself,
Right.
I'm not sure how it would go. So that's a great thing about.
But what are the odds, really, of not
people.
one? So they had to get the U.S. Coast Guard for one of the passengers who was American.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to go into fairly close to U.S. waters. Then they had to go to Canadian waters.
Right, for the Canadian
For
Coast
the Canadian Coast Guard
Guard to pick up the other guest.
You know, and I hope they're fine. I mean,
Yeah,
I won't be
It was
cold-hearted about it, but my goodness.
Yeah, and we're not angry about the delay by any
No,
means.
because Princess did a great job and boom,
Yeah.
it's seamless. And here we go.
Yeah, so
This is just a recap of the day.
yeah, just that the point being that things happen. So we're taking a little break. It'll be off to dinner and some other activities of the evenings that'll be really fun. But
But the sun is out.
sun's
and
out.
It's beautiful.
It's lovely.
And we'll show you a little picture. We were going to do this outside, but
A little noisy.
It's pretty noisy. So,
Anyway, so just to say, things happen. Stay flexible.
yeah,
This is only day 2.
and just have fun.
Yep.